Welcome to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. And it's the start of Week 4 action here for the SFL Minor League presented by APM Music. And tonight, it's the Memphis River Runners playing host to the Annapolis Navigators. Hello everybody, I'm Ethan Muslin alongside my broadcast partner Mark Lopez. Mark, Annapolis coming off a strong finish last week, defeated Boise 38-27. They're 2-0 on the year, hoping to go to 3-0 this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And Annapolis just looking forward to how the players play tonight. They're coming up against a hungry Memphis team off of their own loss, but still a good showing this season, 1-1. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, Memphis had that unfortunate loss to Madison there, 10-7 last week, hoping to avenge that. They're currently 1-2 on the season, hoping to get back to 500, and they can do so by knocking off an undefeated Annapolis squad. Navigators are the away team. They have chosen heads for the toss. And it is heads, so Navigators will take the ball to start the first half. Memphis will get the ball to start the second. And we are just a few seconds away from getting this underway. Looking forward to some more fantastic action of the future stars here in the Simulation Football League. About to get the game underway here. Hank Forsythe with the ball on the tee. And we are off and running in Memphis. Ball taken at about the 10-yard line. Going to be brought to the 10, 20, and brought down at about the 32-yard line. That is a good return there from Xavier Inman, as Annapolis now comes out for its first time on offense, being led by Gene Struthers.
Yeah, good start for this drive. We see in the major league teams, rarely go beyond 30-yard line, an opening kick. But so Annapolis in the 32 is a good start for them.
They're going to be 1st and 10 on a 3-wide set here. Struthers going to step, throws to the left side. Pass is complete. Great catch there by Nick Lockett to bring it down for a first down and a gain of 16.
Yep, absolutely incredible right there. The coverage given to Lockett there was just a huge gap, and Lockett just run that route with so much cushion. And he was able to make the catch, and what a perfect placement as well by Struthers. Other
players to look out for on this Annapolis offense: Randy Squarebush, the halfback. Orange Darby, wide receiver as well, as long as Morgan Applewhite, the tight end. 1st and 10 for Annapolis. Struthers screening to the right side. Pass complete. And there is Orange Darby. We were just talking about him. He gets a gain of 9 and puts the ball into Memphis territory.
Yeah, and that's a good route, running below his defender and making it so, Struthers can place the ball into his belly, and what a catch. An easy one for him. And, yeah, a good 9-yard pickup.
Another player to keep an eye on here, the recent signing this week of Jamarcus Candy there in the tackle position. 2nd down and 1. Squarebush goes up the middle. Going to get the first down. They're going to mark his forward progress at the 40. That's a great gain there.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked like Ethan, I thought he was going to be stopped by his own line, but no, he finds a little hole, finds a little gap in the usual Randy. He just squirts through.
Great stuff there to get them into pretty good field position here in plus territory. 1st and 10 for Annapolis. 2-wide set. Struthers going to step back, bumped into Squarebush a little bit, screens out to the left to Squarebush. Going to get a gain here. Oh, knocked down a tackler and gets down to the 32-yard line. Good for a screen gain of 8.
Yeah, that's what Randy does. Just knocking down tacklers, knocking down defenders, and another huge run play from him. We've seen this all throughout this year. Ethan, I won't be surprised if we see a lot more tonight.
Memphis has 6 in the box here on 2nd and 2. 3 wide for Annapolis. Struthers going to step, throws to the left side. Pass is incomplete. Stepped out of bounds. Looked like Lockett just had the ball, but just did not get the feet in the inside, so it'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, interesting. To me, it almost looked like it could have been in. No challenge, so it looks like coaches agree with the referee call, but that would have been a good play. Kept the chains moving, but 3rd and 2, still a short down situation. I wouldn't be surprised if they hand it off to Randy.
They have 2 to the right here on 3rd and 2. Squarebush in the backfield. They do hand it off. Randy up the middle. Gonna get that first down. Gonna give him a gain of 3, and that's enough to move the chains. Brings him down to the 29-yard line. Let's take a look at this Memphis defense real quick. We have Angela Meerkat on the defensive line at defensive end. Notable linebackers are Saeed Gore, recent Week 4 signing, as well as Matt Anderson. In the secondary, you've got Laquan Smith and Roy Vance on the corners, and free safety is TJ Frosty. Handed off to Square Bush here on first down, goes right up the middle, taken down at the 22-yard line. Good for a gain of 7. Looks like number 93 of Memphis there to make the stop. That was Trevor Flemons.
I thought I also saw number 20 and that pile of defenders. Free safety TJ Frosty making a tackle right there. You don't want to give Randy lots of room, and they stopped him after 7 yards.
2nd and 2. They're going to hand off to Square Bush again. He's trying to get around, cannot find the room. He's brought down. That's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 7 down at the Memphis 25.
Saeed Gore amongst the defenders who made it on base to Randy Squarebush behind the line. I think there was also number 55, Matt Anderson. Great defensive play by Memphis right there.
There's 5 in the box here for Memphis. Looks like they're in a dime set. Annapolis stepping back. Into pressure. Steps away from the tackle. Moves to the right side. Batted away. Incomplete. And looks like Saeed Gore was there to tip the ball away. Doesn't look like there was anybody there, though. So they'll bring up 4th and 7 from the 25.
Man, you got to give Struthers credit for getting away from that sack. But as you said, coverage deep is what allowed, the sack to even get to Struthers in the first place. So great coverage, great frontline pressure, and now they're going to go for the field goal.
Looks like this will be marked down as a 42-yard attempt. Ken Martin to kick this ball to give Annapolis the first points of the game. Snap good, kick up on the way. It's got the distance, it is good. First points of the game go to the Navigators with 7:17 to go. It's going to be 3-0.
I mean, a solid first drive. Ethan, I don't know about you, but still, Randy seemed like a problem. A problem that Memphis will have to solve. They've stopped him once, but in the other 3 occasions that he ran for positive yards, it averaged about, 5-6 yards.
Yeah, Randy Squarebush was an absolute beast last week against Boise, and that seems to be the strategy here today again against Memphis. Kicking the ball away here for Memphis. They'll take it at the 10-yard line, brings it out to the 20, 25, and brought out to the 28-yard line. That is Kent Harris with the return, and now we're going to see the Memphis offense for the first time being led by Cyrus Jive. Other players to look out for on the Memphis offense, we've got in the halfback position G.P. Wells, wide receivers Terrence Weary and Israel Adams, and on the tight end side you've got Caesar Ackerman. 1st and 10 for Memphis. Jive's going to step under a little pressure here, but has time in the pocket, throws down the middle, and is caught. Great catch there for Adams, and that's going to be bringing him out to the 44.
Incredible play by his tackle, right? Look at this defender just a few feet away from Cyrus Jive, but his right tackle just providing that extra protection. That's a value tackle right there.
A great catch there to bring it to the 44. It'll be a first down for the River Runners. 2 wide receivers here. Jive's going to step back. Throws the short one up the middle. Incomplete. Looked like that got batted away by number 42. And that was Harry Hudson for Annapolis. Introducing the notable players to look out for on this Navigator defense. On the defensive tackle, you've got Odette Boudreau. On the linebacker, Tazzy Blackwell. In the secondary, cornerbacks, King Rashid and Stuart Zemelia. And on the safeties, Jerry Lee Gond and Derek Meerkat. 2nd and 10 for Memphis. Offset eye. They're going to hand it off, goes to the left side, gets some room to run.
Wow.
Brought down. Oh, they're going to mark him short of the first down. Wells gets to the 46. But they're going to say he's short, and it's going to be 3rd and inches.
G.P. Wells, like a fox, sneaky, slippery, slipping and sliding all around left and right, and he makes 9.5 yards and a good 3rd down for Memphis.
Memphis will be in the pro set here for 3rd and inches. And it looks like it's either it looks like Adams is on the left side there, but it's going to be Wells up the middle. He's got room to run. Can he get caught? No, he will not. Touchdown, Memphis! GP Wells scores it to the house for the River Runners.
Man, oh man, 46-yard rushing touchdown, Ethan. What a way to start the night for Memphis. If you're going to go up against the incredible 2-0 Annapolis, wow, what a way to start. Yeah, you got to show your stuff, and GP Wells left alone. Not really left alone, the high safety that Annapolis had, unable to tackle him, and just great individual effort by Wells over there.
Yeah, Tazzy Blackwell tried to get up to Wells, but just could not get the job done. Leads to a 46-yard score. Now it's going to be Hank Forsyth with the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick on the way. It is good. 6:01 remaining in the first quarter. It's now Memphis 7, Annapolis 3, and that's a good answer from Memphis after that Annapolis score.
Absolutely, and two great runs by GP Wells. The 9-yard run to set up 3rd and inches, the 46-yard rush to the end zone. So GP Wells already a strong front runner for player of the game, but it is too early still. Ethan, Annapolis, still a good team in their own rights. Gonna go down this field looking to score.
They'll bring it up to about the 30. Yeah, they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's still a lot of time on this clock. That last drive was 4 plays for 71 yards, resulting in that 46-yard touchdown. So they're going to have a lot of things left to do in this half. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game all into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Black and Squarebush there going to give himself a gain of 2. After that run there, it's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, number 93 on the incredible tackle right there. Many times in that situation, we find Randy Squarebush breaking that kind of tackle, but not this time. Tackle below the knees and great defense.
Now Annapolis in a pro set with 2 to the right here on 2nd down. Going to throw out. Oh, pass deflected
Nice.
and incomplete. Looked like that was intended for Darby, but broken away by Amherst, and now it'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that was a great read as well. Patient inside. I didn't get that could be number 50, say Gore, with that deflection. But yeah, just great patience reading the quarterback's eyes, and what a ball hawk. What a play.
Now I'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Dime set for Memphis and a passing form for Annapolis. Throwing to the left side. Pass is tipped. Incomplete. Oh, that one was intended for Lockett, but deflected away, and it's a 3 and out for the Navigators.
And credit to that defender who made a deflection, almost not even looking at the pass. Probably a single glance when the ball was released, but on time to make that deflection. And you're right. That deflection was timely because there was no other defender. There was open green space that would have been for a score.
Now it's going to be Taylor Benjamin to punt this ball away for the Navigators. Kicking from about his own 20. Going to bring it to the 30 of Memphis. Tries to get up, but can't get anything going. It'll be a Memphis ball at their own 33. So again, another great defensive stop here from Memphis. They're doing a great job of denying Annapolis points, and this is an Annapolis team that is very good at just running up the score.
Yeah, as we've seen them in 2 weeks of play, 2 out of the 3 weeks that they've played, they are a good scoring team.
1st and 10 for Memphis on their own 33 in a pro set. Showing a little pressure here from Annapolis. They're going to throw to the right side. They're going to say the pass was caught, but probably should have just let that go. It'll be a catch for -1 from Wells.
Yeah, you got to credit the defenders as well downfield. Not a lot of options for Cyrus Jive to throw deep, even though he was given the time of his life. Had to dump it off to GP Wells. But they'll reset. 2nd and 11. They've had 2 huge plays and 3 huge plays on the last drive. They're short to make a big one again.
Yeah, they got a pro set here with 3 wide here on 2nd down. They're going to pitch it over to Wells. Wells to the right side. Tries to get through. Gets back to the line of scrimmage on the run. So that'll get them back to 3rd and 10. Looks like number 47 of Annapolis. That was Derek Meerkat with the tackle.
Yeah, GP Wells kind of patient on that run, pretty patient actually, but his blockers unable to open up a hole for him. As he said, Meerkat just there to make a huge tackle.
Now a big 3rd and 10 here. Pass set here to the right side. Pass is complete. Where he gets a gain of 7, but they cannot get to the first down. So that's going to be a 3 and out for the River Runners.
2 3 and outs in a row after 2 consecutive scoring drives. The chat was saying this might be a high-scoring game. I don't know. No, it looks like the defense has finally settled in early.
Yeah, that we know that these teams are notorious for getting a lot of good scores, but I think you're absolutely right. The defenses are starting to figure out their game plans and be able to stop these offensive juggernauts here. So it'll be a punt away. Kicking it from about the 27. We returned at about the 23. Brings it up to the... they're going to give him credit to the 30-yard line. And that's where Annapolis will set up shop for their 3rd drive of the game. See, looking at that last drive there. Yeah, 7. Oh, they only got 7 yards there on that 3 and out, but they were 2 and 2. So they did not drop any passes there. So a good job there by the Memphis passing game. 1st and 10 for Annapolis on their own 30. Struthers going to hand it off to Squarebush. He goes up the middle. He's got room to run. He'll get the first down. Cannot shed the tackles, but he's taken down at the 46-yard line. Oh, wow. A big 16-yard gain for Squarebush.
Yeah, and just a show of dominance. He literally runs a straight line. Nobody there to stop him in the first 10 yards. And when he does get stopped, he picks up a few more. Incredible running.
And at least Daniel Goldman was at least there to slow him down to help make that stop. So it'll be 1st and 10. Annapolis still in their own territory on their own 46. They've got the Woolery set, 2 and 2. From the shotgun, Struthers throws down the middle. Pass complete. Will be taken down for a gain of 9. Is number 88. That is Xavier Inman, the usual punt returner there, making the catch.
Yeah, and good play, good creative play right there. Pocket collapsing around Struthers. Finds his man in the middle. Inman, as you mentioned, good catch as well for 9 yards.
Going to have 2 wide to the left here on 2nd down. Handing off to Squarebush, goes to the right side, gets the first down. Shakes a tackle! Shakes another one, and is brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up a huge first down for the Navigators.
Man, 2 plays running for 15+ yards. That one was for 26. And number 22 gets 26 yards. Memphis, you got to stop this guy early. You got to stop him with more bodies. Put more bodies on Randy Squarebush.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something with that. Randy has 8 attempts for 61 yards already. He is starting to light it up. But no skin off the back for GP Wells. He's 3 for 56 on the running game. So he's been doing well as well. 1st and 10. Pressure showing from Memphis. They'll back off. Oh, wow. But he gets through for the sack. What a huge sack there. That's number 55, Matt Anderson, getting that. Number 59. That is Jeff Abernathy with the sack.
And it looked like he came off of a double team and made the sack. Jeez Louise, wow, what a play.
What a great job getting around those blockers to get the sack. 2nd and 15. Struthers going to screen out to the right side to Lockett. Lockett makes the catch. Going to get a gain of 11. Going to bring up to a 3rd and short.
Yeah, the defender's hands were close right there. Lockett grabs the ball before the defender could make any play on it, and good catch. And as a consequence of that, the defender unable to tackle Lockett on the catch. Gets extra yards.
Going to bring up a big 3rd and 4. Annapolis needs to get inside the red zone to have a better chance at scoring here. They've got 2 and 2. Struthers had some time into pressure and sacked! He is brought down for a loss. Looks like it's about a loss of 1. And who got that? Angela Meerkat with the sack.
Wow.
And that's going to bring up a huge 4th down. That's going to be Annapolis is going to go ahead and kick the field goal. Going to get them to within 1. Again, it's going to be a 42-yard attempt. Kick is on the way. It is no good!
Oh,
He missed it!
my.
Oh my goodness, Ken Martin could not get it through the uprights. And it'll be Memphis ball, and he sliced that thing wide right.
It's a road game. It's the road game nerves, I tell you. Especially against this crowd, this Memphis crowd that is very rowdy now that they've stopped Annapolis twice in a row, and what a stop!
It's going to put the ball at the Memphis 32. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers with the offset eye for Memphis. They'll hand off to Wells. Wells to the left side, tries to shake a tackle, but gets blown up there by number 39.
Jeez.
That was Jerry Lee Gone making the tackle. Gets a gain of 6.
Fans of Wells will not appreciate that tackle. That could have been a late hit if Wells was down any sooner. What a nasty hit, but still, Wells, 6 yards. Solid start on this drive.
Great start to the drive so far. 2nd and 4 in a pro set. Hand off to Wells. Wells up the football! Who's got it? It's Memphis. Got the ball back. And it'll be a 1st down. Number 41. That is Sean Brule, the backup tight end, making the save for Memphis and making the 1st down.
Oh, what a tackle right there. That's a strip tackle if I've ever seen one.
And got the ball across the line. So it will be a new set of downs for the River Runners. So a lucky break for Memphis as we are closing in to the end of the 1st quarter. 11 minutes in the books. It's Memphis 7, Annapolis 3. This is SFL Minor League Action presented by APM Music on YouTube. Back here in Memphis, Ethan Muslin and Mark Lopez here calling the action. We've switched the fields up, and now Memphis will start 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. 3 wide receivers and an offset eye. Gonna throw one down the middle. Pass is caught. Great 1st down. And that's gonna be Adams with the catch. Looks like he got a gain of about 11 or 12.
Yeah, you're right. Nice catch indeed. Nice route running as well by the entire receiving core. There were a couple open receivers. One that was next to Adams, but still a great catch and pass to him.
Brings up a 1st down on the pro set. Jive gonna throw down the middle. Pass complete. Threaded the needle there. Great catch there from that Caesar Ackerman with his...
Looks like
it's gonna be incomplete.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that pass was intended for Caesar Ackerman. Looked like he got his 1st catch of the day, but must have gotten jarred out before he could make a move. And it's gonna be an incompletion.
Yeah, I thought so too, Ethan. I was about to celebrate with that great reception, but no, we're here in 2nd and 10.
King Rashid looked like he knocked that ball out. That's good ball awareness there. 2nd and 10. Jive with an offset eye. Gonna hand off to Wells. Wells up the middle, spins to the right side. Gonna get a gain of 5. Gonna bring it closer to field goal range here for Memphis as they're now down to the 38.
Yeah, Wells is just running a great game tonight. He is, I wouldn't say unstoppable. He has been consistent. That's why he has been good tonight, is that he's consistent.
Absolutely. 3rd and 5 now. 4 wide receivers for Jive. Has time in the pocket. Screens to the right side. Pass was complete to Wells. They're going to give him credit for a 1-yard pass, but he is short of the 1st down. And boy, you're kind of just outside range here for the field goal. What are you thinking? To go for a punt?
That is a difficult question indeed, Ethan. But we'll see what they do. If I can't make this field goal very unreliable, yeah, I would punt as well. See if we can pin them inside the 10, inside the 5. And, Memphis defense has settled in. They're going to get this in, get themselves a good ball position afterwards.
Jack Keener trying to punt it in, but it goes into the end zone. Almost had a great spot there, but it rolled in. It'll be 1st and 10 for Annapolis. on their own 20-yard line. Are you a next-level SFL fan? Visit the SFL League website at simulationfl.net for information on how to create a player and to join our community. Check out League Leaders. We've got stats from all 17 seasons of SFL action and track game, season, and career numbers of all the players over time who have gone from couch to field. The Simulation Football League, 17 seasons strong. Good 3-yard gain there from Squarebush. It's going to bring it out to the 23. He's been doing pretty well for himself today.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been doing good. He has had as much touches as there are passing plays. Almost. He is 50% of the team's offense so far.
And he's held up about 60 yards of offensive so far. Heavy set here on second down. They're going to screen it out to Squarebush. He makes the catch, and It looks like he gets just right back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be for no gain. 3rd and 7 coming up.
And it's very interesting watching SFLm games. Ethan, you see these players in the minor league, but the way they play is very major league worthy. You see right there the potential of Squarebush catching the ball behind the line of scrimmage, being met by defenders behind the line of scrimmage, but still getting back to it. That just shows how good he is as a player.
Struthers with time here on 3rd and 10. Pass nearly intercepted. Oh, pass broken up and incomplete by Roy Vance. Nearly had himself a pick.
Absolutely, and that was close to be a pick by the other defenders because the ball, after the deflection, bounced back towards 3 or 4 other guys. Unable to make the play by the defense, but still a key deflection right there.
Brings up a 3 and out for the Navigators. Taylor Benjamin going to be punting this ball away. Good snap. Kick is off. Going to be taken at about the 39 and immediately brought down, and they're going to give him credit for the 40. Kent Harris there on that return. And some pretty good field position for Memphis to start their drive.
Yeah, the previous situation, their previous drive moved up the ball. The punt, if the punt did not go into the end zone, they would have been up 15 more yards from now. But still, they got a lot of yards in the previous drive. They're going to look to push this down a lot.
Jive with that pro set here on 1st down. Going to step. Has time. Throws to the left side. Pass deflected and incomplete. That was Stuart Zemelia with the deflection.
Yep, just great. Both teams, just great deflections. They are reading these passing routes. They're reading these receiver routes and getting there to the ball before the ball gets to the receiver. These defenders have done their homework.
Absolutely. They're doing a great job watching these Memphis players and keeping themselves on their toes. 2nd and 10. A little bit of shift here on the Annapolis defense. Jive going to step back. Has some time. Down the middle. Pass incomplete. Looked like that was intended for Weary. Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
What you don't want to do is to settle, to stagnate your offense. Now 2 passing completions in a row. 3 if you include the previous drive. Memphis has got to get the ball rolling. We'll see if they go back to another passing play. Well, they might need to convert on 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 with 4 wide receivers. Looks like a dime set for Annapolis. Showing the deep ball. Pass deflected. Incomplete. Adams the intended target. But, oh my goodness, number 39 for Annapolis. That is Jerry Lee Gond making the deflection. And it's going to be another 3 and out.
Yeah, Jerry Lee Gond. What an astounding play by her. She makes that deflection. Again, how many times have we seen this game where a defender makes a huge deflection, where if the deflection wasn't made, it was just green space with a touchdown by the receiver. So, wow, we are on the edge of our seat with these past deflections, Ethan.
Keener going to punt it away. Nearly got it blocked off. Inman's going to take it about the 23. They're going to give him credit to the 26-yard line. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is it was a bit of a back-and-forth battle in scores, but now looking at the last 3 drives of each of these teams, for Annapolis, they had a punt, they had a missed field goal, and another punt. And then Memphis has had 3 consecutive punts in a row, so it's really slowed down in terms of offense. Let's see if they can wake it up a little bit here right now. 1st and 10. Struthers gonna have time. Throws to the right. Nearly intercepted. Oh my goodness. Roy Vance was there to try to get the pick, but instead he deflects it away.
Yeah, just deflections all around. It's like we're watching volleyball instead of football. Ethan, I think that's what's happening right here. But still, if you're a fan, if you're tuning in right now and you're seeing a score of 3-7 in the second quarter, you might think, boy, this offense is lousy. No, the defense has been on point.
They have been. Both defenses have had a good amount of deflections, keeping these drives from progressing any further. Struthers on 2nd down, going to throw to Square Bush. He'll get the pass, and he'll get another gain of 2. It's going to take him to the 28-yard line.
And I'm surprised they haven't come back to Bush. This would be 4 plays in a row where we haven't seen Square Bush run the ball. We'll see if I don't think they're going to go for him on this 3rd and long situation, but he has been successful for them. I'm surprised they're not coming back.
Struthers from the shotgun. Have some time. Oh, he's in a little bit of trouble, and he's taken down. Oh, what an unfortunate turn of events for that sack. That's going to bring up a 4th and long.
Yeah, just good defense overall.
Let's see. That was number 55 of Memphis. That was Matt Anderson making the stop, making the sack. Oh, and then that's going to bring up another 3 and out for Annapolis. Both of these defenses doing a great job of preventing any further advancement on the ball. Punting the ball away here. Gonna get it at the 38. Cross around to the 40, and they're gonna give Harris the 42-yard line for him to set up shop. Get ready, folks. The 17th SFL Championship game will be broadcast live on Next Level Sports and For the Fans Saturday, November 6th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. That's tomorrow. Join Cameron Irvine, Mike St. Green, Josh Circle, Taylor Falk, Chris Curtis, Eric Vincent, and the rest of the broadcast crew for this momentous occasion. To find Next Level Sports channels on your devices, visit itsnextlevel.com. And to find For the Fans, visit ftfnext.com so you don't miss a minute of the action. Good 8-yard reception there to Wells. That's going to bring it up to 2nd and 2, and they're right at the midfield stripe.
Yeah, this is the ball position attrition game that they've been playing since 2 drives ago, where that first drive, 2 drives ago, they pushed in for over 20, 30 yards, and now they're over the midfield again.
Right at the midfield stripe here, 2nd and 2 with the pro set. Looks like Adams is on the right side. Jive going to throw to the right. Pass complete, and they'll give him the first down. Adams gets the gain. Looks like Adams got the 3-yard gain. He kept his feet in.
Yeah, I'd like to see a replay of that, but if the referee thinks they get the first down, well, Memphis will take the first down.
Well, we're going to have the challenge here. Looks like Annapolis is going to check it.
The visiting team are challenging.
We're going to see if Adams had the catch here to get the first. I'm going to take a look at this replay challenge.
I thought he was way out of bounds when he caught that ball, but
Let's take a look.
oh, he might.
Oh, I think he got 1 foot in. I think that might be enough. Let's hear what the call is.
After review, the play stands. The pass was
It is a stand call.
prior to going out of bounds.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Memphis.
Timeout.
It's not a bad idea for Annapolis to try and challenge that call, though.
Right. Early this game, I think that's a fine challenge. If it's that close and you have a gut feeling for it, go for it. Right? You lose 1 timeout, but overall scheme of things, this is still a 4-point game.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 now. They're going to hand off to Wells to the left side. Sheds 1 tackle. Sheds another one.
How many?
Oh, but gets to about the 39-yard line. Credit him with a gain of 9.
It's just incredible watching GP Wells shed those tackles. Because one time you're seeing him evade the tacklers. This time he's just tossing them aside. No need to evade them.
And a great job there from Derek Meerkat to be able to bring Wells down now. 2nd and 2. Handing off to Wells. Wells goes to the right side. Going to get the first down. and brought down at the 35. That's going to be credited for a gain of 4.
Yeah, just an incredibly timed spin move as well by Wells to avoid the oncoming defender who would have made a huge tackle on him. I think the ones who made the tackle were number 39, Jerry Gone, plus number 42 to join her.
Gonna screen out to the left here on first down. Wells makes the catch. Gonna get a 7-yard gain. Brings it inside the 30-yard line of Annapolis.
And this drive has been all Wells. 4 of the 5 plays this drive, all been thrown to him or handed off to him.
He's been doing a fantastic job so far today. Wells is currently 8 attempts for 83 rushing yards, and he has had 14 receiving yards, so he's closing in on 100 yards of offense on the day. 2nd and 3. We're going to hand off to Wells. Goes to the right side, but is brought down. Going to be taken down at the 30. Going to give him a loss of 2.
And Derek Meerkat as well with that great tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Most of this game, we see Wells spin out of that tackle. Meerkat had other plans of his own and makes a huge play.
I'm going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Jive going to have time. Throws down the middle. Pass complete.
Where are you going?
Oh, he had the ball, but he couldn't make a football move until he was back to the line of scrimmage. So they're going to credit him with no gain. Harrington made the catch, but he doesn't go anywhere.
He must have misread the lines or got lost. His internal compass got all around messed up. Went the wrong way. And at least sets them up for a field goal still.
It's going to be a 47-yard attempt. Hank Forsyth to kick it. Low snap. Kick. It's blocked! It's been blocked! And it's picked up by Annapolis! And a great job there by the Navigator special teams to give Annapolis the ball and deny the River Runners points.
This may be a low-scoring game, folks, but entertainment value is through the roof. We've seen a missed field goal despite going down the field, now a blocked field goal, and boy, what a turn of events.
So it'll now be 1st and 10. Struthers going to hand off to Squarebush. He's pushing up the middle, going to get a gain of 4. Now less than 4 minutes to go. Annapolis now closing in on their own 40.
And I imagine that Annapolis would just want to keep handing the ball to Squarebush. If he keeps getting 4 yards, that's good for first down every time, every 3 runs, and just churn this clock. Don't give the last touch to Memphis this half.
Going into a 9 formation on 2nd and 6. Struthers with time, down the middle.
Okay.
Pass complete! Oh, what a beautiful catch there. Who made that? That is number 10. That is Lockett. Gets it down to the Memphis 40.
And 21-yard catch. The Struthers-Lockett connection has been incredible. Already 3 receptions and 6 targets. Sure, that's only half of the time, but still a solid 48 yards for Lockett.
Doing a fantastic job. He may have only caught half his passes, but he's been making the use of all of his catches. 1st and 10 with a heavy set. Struthers steps, screens out to Squarebush. Good catch. Pulls ahead and gets a gain of 6. Brings it to the Memphis 34, and it stops the clock with 3 minutes flat.
And Squarebush also now taking part in the passing game. GP Wells, a heavy usage in the passing game the last drive. I say heavy, he was thrown to twice. But still, Squarebush also showing his versatility.
Now with a 2nd and 4. 2 wide receivers right. Struthers going to step, has some time, throws to the right, pass nearly intercepted, but is caught by Lockett, and it brings it to the 1st down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that's 3 straight completions by Struthers now, 4 if you count their previous drive, and he's suddenly on fire late in the first half.
Struthers with a great catch there. Good for a gain of 12. Whew.
And Roy Vance extending his arms and legs, and the ball just swishes in between the arm and leg.
Pistol set here for Annapolis. 1st and 10. Free play here with a penalty. Struthers going to throw down the middle, incomplete. But that's going to not matter. It's going to be free 5 yards after the Memphis offsides.
A bit of impatience right here. Obviously, Memphis will take this penalty, give them 5 yards. And against a team that has Randy Squarebush, you don't want to give them free downs.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't want to give them any sort of opportunity to have any sort of short yardage situation. But it'll bring up 1st and 5. And they are closing in on Memphis's end zone. Ball's at the 14-yard line. And looks like they're calling them. They had another penalty there for pass interference. I think that's why they moved it up for 1st and 10. Interesting there. All right, Struthers on 1st down, screens it out to Bush. Goes to the right side, sheds a tackle.
Oh my God.
No, but he gets out of bounds at the 5. Going to get himself a gain of 9. And it's now they're pretty much at 15 feet away from pay dirt.
Yeah, it's just incredible. Suddenly, despite 3 punts in a row, plus the missed field goal, Annapolis has just raged on to where they are now.
And they will not get this playoff in time before the warning. 2 minutes to go here in Memphis, and Annapolis is knocking on the door. Memphis 7, Annapolis 3. This is SFL Minor League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. Let's take a breath. Two minutes to go here. Annapolis going to hand off to Squarebush. He'll get the 1st down. Going to get credited with a gain of 2, and now it's 1st and goal to go for the Navigators.
And it's 1st and goal at the 3. Very short, yardage position for Annapolis. Memphis really got to buckle down, clamp on with their defense. They've done it several drives in a row. Let's not give up now.
Annapolis going into a passing set here on 1st and goal, but Squarebush in the backfield. They will hand it off. Squarebush to the left side. Has room. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Navigators. And that 3-yard run gives Annapolis the lead.
Didn't even need the other downs. Just gets home in one play, 3-yard touchdown. And boy, you're right. They set up a passing package, but Squarebush taking advantage of the defense, squaring up against the passing package. And boy, what an opening he had.
Yeah, he had a great run there, all going over to the left side, going towards the corner of the end zone, and gets in for the score. And with the extra point pending, this is going to be a 10-7 ball game. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is good. Minute 28 to go in the first half, and Annapolis is up 10-7 over Memphis.
Yeah, and that was a quick drive despite it having 8 plays, 65 yards. That was about only under 3 minutes, because I believe they started the drive with about 4 minutes left on the clock. So, that was quick. I thought they would have churned it more. I thought they would have, burned the clock more. But now Memphis with 1.5 minutes, what can they do?
We'll find out. Harris to bring the ball out. It gets to the 25, and he'll get down to the 27-yard line. Some decent field position for the River Runners to set up shop. They'll have a minute 25 to try and tie it or take the lead going into the tunnel. You have to figure they're probably going to want to at least try to go for the tie, so that'll give them about 50 yards of room to try to go down the field here. 1st and 10. River Runners with 2 wide. Jive going to hand it off to Wells. He gets room on the right side.
Oh,
and there
my
he goes.
goodness.
Can he shed the tackle? He will, but he gets down to the 47, and it's a timeout by Memphis. Oh, my goodness. What a run to start the drive.
Gotta be kidding me. The tacklers tried to tackle him from behind, and I guess the tacklers just all went vertical on the line, and by the time Wells crossed the line of scrimmage, the tacklers were behind the line of scrimmage, and there was just so much open space for Wells, and I'm not sure if that was a breakdown of the call from the line or linebackers not being present to make a stop earlier, but boy, Wells made the most of it.
Yeah, 26-yard run on that play. Brings up 1st and 10 with 2 wide to the left. Jive going to screen to the right side. Caught there by Wells and steps out of bounds for a gain of 2, but it stops the clock. Minute 14 to go, and they're at the Annapolis 45.
Yeah, he could have turned the corner sharper, picked up maybe 3-4 more yards, but you're right, this still stops the clock. Memphis can settle down, look at their playbook, and pick another play, make another setup. It looks like they're setting up for, they have 2 receivers bottom of your screen.
Yeah, 2 receivers right here. Wells in the backfield here on 2nd and 8. Jive going to screen to the left to Wells. Makes the catch. Wells is going to come up, gets the first down, and there's going to say he's short.
Close.
Going to gain of 7, going into no huddle. 3rd down and 1, 1 minute to go. Jive going to take the snap, screens to Wells again. He's got the catch. He got the first down, and he's going to be taken out at the 33. That'll be good for a gain. Now with 48 seconds, they're going for a no huddle. They're not wanting to use their timeouts. Taking the snap. Is he going to screen it again? Under trouble. Pass is incomplete. Intended there for Weary. But that stops the clock with 39 seconds to go, and they're in Annapolis. And they're at Annapolis' 33.
Yeah, on the bright side, that's cutting down on the clock, because if they suddenly score quick, suddenly time goes to Annapolis to make a score of their own. So I don't fault them for going a no-huddle offense right there. Just use the time smartly, and that incompletion had the bright side of that it stopped the clock.
Stops the clock with 39 seconds to go. 2 wide here. They're going to hand off to Wells. Wells nearly got caught,
Oh, no!
and he's got room to run. Can he shed the tackle? No, he cannot. Jerry
1
Lee
yard.
Gone making the stop. 30 seconds to go. Now at the 13-yard line. Clock is running. 24 seconds. 23. They're going to hand off to Wells again to the right side. Back to room.
Not
He's going to go in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Oh, my goodness. The no-huddle run sets up a 20-yard run and then a 13-yard run to score.
7 plays. Let's see who touched the ball in 7 plays. Let's see. GP Wells, GP Wells, GP Wells, GP Wells. Terrence Wary, GP Wells, GP Wells. Culminating in that 13-yard touchdown. GP Wells hard carried this team to the end zone.
7 plays for 72 yards, resulting in that 13-yard score. And let's take a look at their GP Wells, 139 rushing yards and 2 tutties on the day. Extra point on the way. It is good. 18 seconds to go, and it is Memphis 14, Annapolis 10. And suddenly, the offense is woken back up to end the first half.
I know. Both teams' offenses are suddenly back, and I think that just a sense of urgency is what this team needs, or these teams need, to wake their offense back up. The time on the clock suddenly, I feel like there's a correlation. The less time on the clock, Ethan, the better the offense is. But I don't know. Does 15 seconds mean that they're going to score in 1 play?
Well, they'll have 14 seconds, and they'll be at their own 27-yard line to find out. But, wow, what an incredible job there. Both offenses starting to wake up here in the latter half. Annapolis scored that 3-yard touchdown from Squarebush, and then that 13-yard touchdown from Wells to respond. And suddenly, we've got ourselves a ball game here. 1st and 10 at the 27. Struthers with 2 wide. 14 seconds remaining. He's going to throw down the middle. Pass bobbled, incomplete. Nearly got intercepted there. Vance was there on the coverage, and it looks like Daniel Goldman was also there to help deflect the ball.
Right, so it seemed like a 50-50 hot potato situation right here. Either receiver, either the offensive player, number 81, tight end Morgan Applewhite, either she could have gotten that reception, or the defender, number 22. Luckily, it didn't end up as an interception if you're Annapolis, because if it was, look at where Memphis would start.
Now looking on 2nd and 10, they're probably going to want to go with a little bit of a sideline game here. They do have 2 timeouts, but only 11 seconds remaining here. Nickel set for Memphis, 3 wide for Annapolis. Here's the snap. Struthers steps back, screens to Squarebush. He's got room. Breaks 1 tackle. Can he get another one? No, he cannot. And they're trying to go in, but they can't get it in time. They'll call a timeout.
I mean, I think at this point you just go to the locker room. There's no play and any chance with 68 yards to the end zone. I don't think they can pull anything out of their pockets. So just be safe, Go to your locker room. 10-14 is still a very close game. The last drive was still a solid showing from their offense. So let's bring that momentum into the locker room. Start strong into the second half.
That's probably what they're going to do here. They're probably going to go one play here just to get some yards here. They'll hand it off to Squarebush. He'll get some room to the right side, but here we go! Squarebush has room to run. Will he get tackled? Yes, he will. That's disappointing there, but he gets taken down at the 27 after a great run. Nearly got on the board, but it will go to the half, 14-10 in the favor of Memphis.
And we almost jinxed it, Ethan. 1 way to win the half.
But a great 41-yard run there from Squarebush to bring us to the end of the first half. It wasn't that great in the middle of it. A lot of punts, a lot of failed kicks, but boy, oh boy, was it bookmarked by highlights.
Absolutely, and you might be thinking, all punts, offense is stalling out. No, we've seen a plethora of deflections, of just defenders being in the right place at the right time. So in the middle of that first half, defenses adjusted quick. At the tail end of that first half, the offenses made their own adjustments, and suddenly the defense couldn't keep up.
Yeah, both of these teams have managed to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Here was that big 46-yard run from Wells. That was the response that Memphis gave after Annapolis got that field goal. That was a great response there. And then here's another great one from Squarebush. And it's really come down to both between Squarebush and Wells. They really have been carrying the offense.
Absolutely, and both these players, their rushing yards is outshining the team's passing yards. So really heavily relying on these two running backs. Even in the passing play, Randy Squarebush, 5 receptions for 23 yards. GP Wells, 6 receptions for 27 yards. Both these players averaging about 4.5 yards per reception. So if you're the defense, really it's like, what play will either of these running backs go for? If we try to guard them at the inside, as they have always liked to run in, they're just going to run outside and get a pass or a reception for 4.5. So it is tough to defend these two guys.
Yeah, and they've been very tough to defend on the running game as well. Wells already 12 for 139 and two touchdowns. Squarebush 13 for 114 with a touchdown. Both of them are averaging. Squarebush is averaging 8.8. Wells is averaging 11.6 per carry. So it's been a lot of emphasis on the run game for both of these teams. We'll see how they adjust going into the second half. Ken Martin to kick this ball away, and we are off and running for the second half. Harris to bring it out. Brings out to the 20. Brings out to the 30-yard line. And that's where Memphis will set up shop for their first drive of the second half. And after getting that big touchdown to end the first half, what do you think the strategy is for Memphis to start this drive?
I mean, just carry that momentum in. It seemed like they were unstoppable. Annapolis's answers in the middle of the first half seemed to be counter-answered by Memphis. And it looks like they might be going for a similar situation with 3 on the top of your screen. But he swings past 2. Oh my goodness.
Wow, a great catch there from Wells, but Stuart Zemelia immediately makes the tackle for the loss of 1.
Yeah, and that is, I think, an unfortunately too quick of a pass for Wells. Wells would have liked to stem his or to run more of his route, but he got the ball too quick. Defender was there too soon.
4 wide here on 2nd and 11. Bit of a nickel package here. Wells is going to get the handoff up the middle. Going to bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. Now bring 3rd and 10 back at the 30.
And that's a good, I think, adjustment that the defense has made, where as soon as Wells broke the first level, you see 2-3 bodies, 2 linebackers making the tackle. Previously, there was little to no protection in the middle.
Now a big 3rd and 10 here, 2 and 2 for Memphis. Looks like a dime set here. Oh, but the pressure comes up the middle. And looks like that was a big blitz tackle. Who made that? That was number 50 with the sack, Jeremiah Ringwald.
Yeah, number 42 as well, and the assist as well, pushing down the center, and I think one other person What a huge sack. And starting off with a punt, suddenly you've cooled down the momentum of this Memphis offense. And what a way for this Annapolis defense to start.
Great way to start here, going with the 3 and out. Keener to punt it to Inman. Going to take it about the 34 and brought down immediately at the 36-yard line. Number 36 there, Rich Lerner, with that huge tackle to help set up shop for Annapolis, who've got some decent field position to start this drive.
Yeah, it's decent. And we saw before the half ended, they made the most of a decent starting position. And I see Randy Squarebush right there. They might just give it to him.
And they will do it on first down. He goes to the right side, sheds a tackle, sheds another tackle, and there he goes. He's got room to run. Has he got room for a blocker? Here he gets there. He will. Touchdown, Annapolis. Randy Squarebush goes 64 yards for the score.
Damn, after a 41-yard rush, he goes 64 yards. He's almost 100 yards running in 2 plays.
He had 105 yards on those last 2 carries. The last carry to end the first half, his first carry on this half, 105 yards, and it certainly helps that he goes 105 because he just took it to the house for that last run.
And suddenly, not for the first time. Sorry, yeah, for the first time, Annapolis has the lead.
For the first time since they scored that field goal in the first quarter, they
true.
have got the. They are going to have the lead. Extra point to come. Martin to kick it. It is up and good. 9:09 remaining in the third, and it's already Annapolis 17, Memphis 14 after 1 play for 64 yards.
Yeah, and I really think, Ethan, that that defensive stop by Annapolis on the previous drive, on the first drive for Memphis, is really key because they saw before the half ended that they were really having the momentum with Squarebush scoring that or running that 41-yard run. They didn't really want to cool it down, so get that quick stop. Let's use the momentum, the heat that Randy is still running on, and they did.
Now Memphis will set up shop at the 29-yard line. Listen up, SFLmers. The SFLm is off next week, but we'll return to action Saturday, November 20th, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can watch every single SFL minor league game on the SFL's YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell to receive the updates. Make sure to help to get the league to 5,000 subscribers during our 4th season. The SFL Minor League, where football dreams begin. And a good gain of 3 there up the middle for GP Wells.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to him. GP Wells pretty solid this game, as he said, averaging 11 yards a carry. So give it to him, and he is almost a guaranteed. He is like a guaranteed first down machine.
They'll hand off to Wells again, going to the right side, shakes 1 tackle. Oh, but could not get away from Tazzy Blackwell. And we'll get a gain of, if I'm doing my math correctly, gain of 6.
Yep. And unable to evade the defender right there. Wells actually could have had the block, but the blocker probably run down the field too quickly.
Now a pro set here on 3rd and 1, handing off to Wells. Wells gets the first down, and going to be brought down at the 42. Good for a gain of 5 yards and a new set of downs for the River Runners.
Yeah, in third down situations, GP Wells has been their go-to. Memphis, not that good in third downs. I mean, we saw a lot of punts in the first half, but when it's third down situation, if you give it to Wells, good chance you're going to get it.
Looks like a bit of a rush defense here for Annapolis on 1st and 10. They go to Wells, and Wells taken down immediately. Brought down for a gain of 1. And boy, yeah, Wells has done a day for himself so far. Already 6-17 for 155. Good old 155. Hi there, Daddy. Both offenses have had a great rushing game here. 155 for Wells, Squarebush for 178, and it's really been an all-running game here between both these teams. Wells going to get another run here. Going to get a gain of 5. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
5 touches in a row to Wells now this game. 5 rushes in a row. It seems like they're not planning on stopping. 3rd and 4 in the previous drive. 3rd and 1 they gave it to him. This is 3rd and 4. They're giving themselves more passing options.
They've got 3 bunched on the right side here on 3rd and 4. They're going to throw to the right. Oh, but it's a worm burner. Incomplete. Oh, it looks like Naples is hurt. That is number 90 for Annapolis. That is their defensive end, Jimmy Naples. He is down. Not a good sight to see here. Oh, looks like he might have gotten banged up there on the leg.
That might be it. That might be a hurt knee, lower leg sort of area right there. Not a good way, but I don't think this defense, it's a next man up mentality, I believe. Thankfully for them, it's one of their second stringers. Their starters are still all in the field, but ooh.
Yeah, not what you want to see, and hopefully he'll be okay. Keener to punt the ball away to Inman. He'll take the ball to the 18-yard line in Annapolis, and they're going to be backed up a little bit, but they'll be set up just about near their own 20.
Two punts in a row this half. This Annapolis defense is looking pretty scary right now.
Yeah, Annapolis scored that big play in one go. You got to figure Memphis is trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. 1st and 10. Annapolis on an I formation. 2 wide receivers right. Struthers going to screen out to Squarebush. Makes the catch. Has room to run. Sheds 1 tackle and gets out of bounds at the 33-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 on the reception.
And I think there was a defender right there who had the right idea of getting to the backfield for a deflection, but pronged the trigger too soon. I didn't see who was it. I think it might have been either Saeed Gore or Matt Anderson just jumping it between Struthers and Squarebush, but the deflection was nothing going. Squarebush gets 15.
Now a new set of downs for the Navigators. I formation with 2 wide. They're going to hand off to Squarebush. He goes to the left side, breaks 1 tackle, breaks another one, but gets taken down from behind. Brought down by number 53, Chase Amherst, but not before getting a gain of 7.
I mean, these blockers as well, you got to give everyone credit. The blocking receivers, tight ends, they just made the huge wall, and Randy Squarebush, patient enough, picks up 7.
Now going into the heavy set here on 2nd down. They'll hand off to Squarebush, goes to the left side, but tackled immediately. Brought down, they'll give him a gain of 1. And that was Matt Anderson making the stop.
Yeah, good tackle right there. Not too often we see Squarebush go for only 1 yard. I think that is his lowest yardage, besides the TFL early on the first quarter. But
yeah, the other that is his lowest positive gain so far. On 3rd down, they're going to screen it out to Squarebush. Bust through 1 tackle. Going to get a 1st down with a 7-yard reception. Moves the chains for the Navigators.
Yeah, doesn't matter for Squarebush. And like Memphis, heavily relying on GP Wells. Again, Annapolis heavily relying on Squarebush. I mean, why not? These 2 star players are just playing like heroes.
It looks like we're going to have 5 wide on 1st down here for the Navigators. Dime set for Memphis. Struthers with some time, throws down the middle, pass complete. Good for a gain of 6. Jimmy Naples here, the update there. He has a high ankle sprain, but looks likely to return, so it was not as bad as we thought it would. And that pass was completed there by Xavier Inman, the backup wide receiver here. 2nd and 4, Squarebush with the hand. No, excuse me, not Squarebush. That is number 46. That's the backup, William McDaniels, making the run and getting the 1st down.
I mean, talk about deception right there. Squarebush does not have the ball? What? Where is he? And that might have caught the defense confused because they just allowed him, what is that, 8 yards? 8 yards running.
And brings up a new set of downs inside Memphis territory. Pistol set, high snap for Struthers. Has time in the pocket. Throws to the left side, incomplete. Oh, that was intended there for Nick Lockett. Just could not get the hand on it. Second down.
Yeah, they're not gonna let Lockett make too many plays because I think passing and receiving wise, Lockett is the go-to receiver. We've seen him targeted 8 times tonight, only catching 4, and a lot of deflections were passes to him as well.
Pistol set here on 2nd and 10. They will hand off to Squarebush. He goes up the middle, but he is taken down immediately for a gain of 1. Saeed Gore there to make the stop.
Yeah, great tackle by Saeed Gore because it's suddenly a 3rd and long situation. Annapolis not too often they have been in 3rd and long situations quite a bit tonight, but they have not converted in a lot of them.
Now a 3rd down and 9. 2 and 2 for Annapolis. Squarebush to the left of Struthers. Struthers takes the shotgun, throws down the middle, pass complete, and it's a 1st down for the Navigators. And a great job there from Orange Darby to get the chains moving.
And basically, Darby's like, yeah, who cares about analytics? She's putting my stats to shame.
And another great gain there for 13 yards for Darby. Gives him 2 receptions for 22 on the day. Averaging 11. That's not too shabby. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers for Annapolis. Struthers in trouble. Oh, and brought down for a loss of 4. And that's number 50, number 90. That is Angela Meerkat with the sack.
Wow. And on time, GP Wells on chat says, let's go D. And at that moment, a sack comes in. Wow.
Great job for a loss of 4. Memphis in a nickel set here on 2nd and long. Struthers throws out to the right side. Squarebush incomplete. He was out of bounds when he caught the ball. Brings up 3rd and long for the Navigators.
3rd and very long. It is still within field goal range, so the worst case scenario, at least barring any miraculous defensive plays, that they go for the field goal, puts them up 6 points. They still want to score though and put a stranglehold in this game.
They're going to go 4 wide here on 3rd down. Dime set for Memphis. Struthers steps back, throws one down the middle. Pass is caught!
Wow.
What a great catch to bring it to the 8-yard line. And it's Orange Darby with another big reception.
Darby, 2 catches in a row. He's now 3 for 4 for 43 yards. And this drive, especially Darby, has been incredible.
Yeah, Orange Darby starting to step up here to keep the drive alive for the Navigators, and it's 1st and goal to go at the 8. Memphis needs to make a stop here to help ease the points here. Squarebush up the middle, cannot get there. Taken down for a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and goal at the 1.
And look at that, 7 passing plays in this drive. 5 went for completions for 62 yards, and suddenly on the air, Struthers is showing his stuff.
Gonna go for a pistol set. Squarebush up the middle. Cannot get there. He is short of the touchdown. Great stop for number 53, Chase Amherst, to prevent the touchdown. It's 3rd and goal to go from the goal line.
Absolutely solid tackle right there, but they need to have 2 more of those solid tackles against Squarebush. Good luck.
And they are going for the heavy set. 3rd down and goal. Squarebush gets the ball. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Annapolis.
That was a very grindy drive right there. Just runs by Squarebush, picking up 1st downs, picking up a lot of yards for his team, and this goal line touchdown. And another touchdown by this Annapolis offense in the 2nd half, 14 unanswered points.
They've done a great job on their last 2 drives. They've both gone for scores. And they have held Memphis to no points in this quarter. Extra point to come here. High snap, but the kick is up, and it is good. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. It is Annapolis 24, and Memphis yet to score in the second half. They are still at 14, now with a 10-point deficit just before we go in to the fourth quarter. Ken Martin to kick the ball away here to give it to Memphis. And it'll be Harris taking it at the 10. Brings it up to the 20, 25, brings up to the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 31-yard line. Memphis will start right there. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Sector 6 features replica team jerseys and completely customizable jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Get the gears the fans wear with Sector 6, 97 Sports Promotions, and the SFL. First and 10, in a little bit of trouble for Jive, but he's popping, it's intercepted! Oh, what a horrible way to have a pick! As Jerry Lee God gets the pick, and it's right back to Annapolis football.
He makes a huge play for this Annapolis defense, and she's like, I'm going to keep the ball rolling for my offense. I'm just going to let our defense stay on the field for one play. And sure enough, they did. Like the one-play offense by Annapolis, now it's a one-play defense. Ball's back on Annapolis.
And it looked like that was going to a tackle-eligible play. Not the best situation you want to have, as they lose one, as they have their first major turnover of the day. Struthers now in pretty good territory. The Memphis 46 hands off to Squarebush, who's going to bring it up for a gain of 6. Closing in on the final seconds of the third quarter. And yeah, now Annapolis is all business now. They've got to have all the momentum on their side.
Absolutely. And what an untimely pick for Memphis, because now you're 10 points down. Not the good time to throw that pick, because they're just going to burn this clock.
Second down and 4. Squarebush to get the handoff. Gets the first down. Sheds a tackle. Excuse me. And he gets down to the 34-yard line as we hit the end of the third quarter. Fours up in chat, folks. We got 11 minutes to go. It's Annapolis 24, Memphis 14. This is the SFLm presented by APM Music on YouTube. Back with you now for start of the fourth quarter. Annapolis first and 10 on the Memphis 34. Struthers throws out to the left side. Pass complete to Lockett. Going to get a gain of 5 there. And brings up second down inside the 30 of the River Runners.
Struthers already over 150 passing yards tonight. A lot of that coming from the previous drive. And again, showing that he has some passing game as well.
Second down and 5. 3 wide receivers here in the I formation. Struthers steps back. Throw a big one down the middle. Pass complete!
Are you
and
kidding
it's in the end zone! Touchdown, Annapolis! And it looks like that was Nick Lockett with the huge reception. Wow, a big 28-yard strike. And that is the first passing touchdown this entire game. And now Annapolis, with the extra point pending, is about to go up 17.
Absolutely. That could be the dagger with the pace of this game. Remember, the previous drive, Annapolis went for 20 plays, really grinding down the defense. And I guess that's what got to them, because suddenly the defense looked out of gas.
Kick is up and good. So just getting started on this fourth quarter. It is Annapolis 31, Memphis 14. And we've got about 10 and a half to go in the game. Memphis is going to have to get something going here to get back into it.
The offensive players of Annapolis in chat calling out to Jerry for making it a very short drive in the previous drive for Memphis. They're like, give us a rest, Jerry. They're going to get their own rest. They score in 4 plays.
Harris gets the ball out to about the 28-yard line. And Memphis will set up shop there. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. First and 10 for Memphis. They're going to pass out to the left side, and that is incomplete. Intended there for Adams. Looks like he got out of bounds before he caught that ball. And bring up 2nd and 10.
And suddenly Memphis is in this precarious position where you're down 2 scores. Oh, they're challenging.
Yeah, you know what? You might as well take a shot at it. Looks like he might have had that ball, but we'll see how they do here.
I mean, compared to the challenge in the first half, suddenly if this is failed, Ethan, you're down a timeout.
Yeah, and the timeouts are kind of critical here. Oh, that's going to be close. I don't think it's enough to overturn it. Let's hear the call.
The pass has been ruled complete. The catch
It is a completed pass.
All right.
All right. Looks like he had that foot down just in time to get the catch.
Memphis fans rejoice, because that might be a pivotal one that'll raise your morale, because you suddenly got something going your way after a drought of, good luck. And now 2nd and 6, they're in this precarious position where they want to pass because they're down 3 scores, but their scoring is in their running.
But they'll have something going here. Jive on 2nd down, throws one to Wells, gets the catch. Cannot get back to the line though, so that's going to be a loss of 2. Now down to the Memphis 31, and it's 3rd and pretty decent length to go.
It is a challenge. That interception really made things dire for them, because suddenly running plays are not the most ideal, and GPULs has been super solid running.
3rd down and 8, Jive with time, throws to the right side, pass complete, but they're going to mark him short of the first down.
Oh my goodness.
Weary did not get across the marker, and it's going to be 4th and inches.
I thought the ball was over the line when... Huh?
It looked like he caught that ball across it. I'm not sure why they're not challenging this.
Oh my...
Well, it's going to be a 3 and out for Memphis, unfortunately.
Head scratcher.
Kinner going to punt this ball away to Inman, taking it about the 25, bringing it up to the 30, 35, brings it up to the 40, and they'll be taken down at the 43-yard line. Great field position for the Navigators. They've got 9 minutes and 22 seconds to shave off before Memphis can get the ball back.
And everything is going Annapolis' way in the closing quarter of this game. With that, we saw a play that could have been for a first down, not going for Memphis. This kick return or this punt return for a lot of extra yards. Memphis, their work has been cut out for them.
1st down and 10. Annapolis with the I formation. Struther's going to step, screens out to Squarebush, makes the catch, going to get a gain of 3. Brings it up to the 46-yard line, and there's a bit of comparisons here for their offensive receptions. It's really come down to a matter of between Lockett and Squarebush. But if you want to look at overall offense, Squarebush has it by a country mile.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down and 7. 3 wide receivers for the Navigators. Struther's going to step, throws to the left side, pass complete to Lockett. Going to get down to the 49, just inside Memphis territory. Good for a gain of 5. Now dealing with a 3rd and short situation here for the Navigators. 8:27 remaining on the game clock. Memphis looking to make a stop here to get another opportunity to get the ball. High formation setup. Struthers gonna step, screens the square bush, wide open, makes the catch, gonna get the first down, nearly shedded the tackle, but he gets the first down and plenty more for the Navigators.
I mean, even in the passing game, Squarebush picking up 10 yards, so he is a huge asset in every aspect of this game.
Yeah, he has done a fantastic job. Randy Squarebush already this game, 265 yards of total offense. He has been running roughshod over this Memphis River Runner defense. First and 10. Struthers changing the play up here. He's got 2 wide to the left. He's going to hand off to Squarebush. Goes to the right side. He's got room. There he goes. Can he shed a tackle? He cannot, but he'll be taken down at the 9-yard line. It's going to be first and goal to go for Annapolis.
Just running in chunks. That was for 30 yards. We have seen him run 20-plus yards several times this game. By the way, very silently, Gene Struthers picks up his 200th yard passing in this drive.
Yeah, Gene Struthers has been pretty well for himself. 21 of 30, 215 yards, 1 touchdown. He's got a QBR of over 100. He's been doing a fantastic job today leading this Annapolis offense. Struthers steps back here on first and goal. Oh, but he's taken down from behind. What a great sack there. Number 97, Jackson Phillips, bringing the sack.
Yeah, if you're the defense, you got to be desperate, and that's how desperate players play. Just, get to the offense, and the sack is a huge play for this Memphis defense.
Yeah, it looked like Matt Samuels was trying to keep him on the outside, but yeah, he just managed to get that inside track and managed to make the sack. Second down and goal now from the Memphis 17. 3 wide receivers for Annapolis. Struthers throws down the middle. Pass caught! Stopped short of the goal line. That is Xavier Inman making a huge reception for 16 yards.
Yeah, and still, Struthers has been sacked several times this game, but still showing his poise, finding his man for 16 yards despite being back 17 yards from the end zone. And what looked like the Memphis defense forcing a punt, a field goal. Suddenly it's, 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line.
We'll see if Vance prevented the touchdown here. Squarebush to the left. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Navigators. And that's Randy Squarebush's 4th touchdown of the game.
You're correct. 4th touchdown, and it looked too easy. This time, not even needing a blocker. He just runs in on his own. Everyone was preoccupied on potentially an inside run. Nope, Squarebush just goes outside.
So far for Randy Squarebush, 24 runs, 238 yards and 4 touchdowns, 9 receptions for 58 yards. He is at 296 yards of total offense today. He is only 12 feet away from getting that big 300. And I just think he might do it. With 6:22 to go, it's Annapolis 38, Memphis 14. Memphis now down by 24. It is desperation time. They're going to have to start heaving it.
And that's the situation we've been talking about, Ethan, is that when you start heaving it, you're cutting out your biggest offensive weapon, which is GP Wells. He has not seen the ball in a very long time.
They're going to bring it out to the 30-yard line. Nice little run there. And good kick return there from Harris to set things up for the River Runners. And yeah, it's going to have to come down to the arm of Cyrus Jive and seeing whether or not he can recover from that interception he had and perhaps put it on the back of GP Wells, see if maybe he can get 200 on his day. First and 10 at the Memphis 30. Now hand off to Wells, up the middle. Gonna get 4 yards. Brings up to the 33, now closing in on 6 minutes remaining in the game.
And so far in the second half, we have not seen Wells go for more than 6 yards in a single run. Nothing, despite running so many yards in the first half that went over 10. He's had a few 20-plus yard rushes, a 46-yard rush, but nothing above 6 yards this second half.
Yeah, Annapolis has done a good job shutting him down so far. Let's see if he can break through. 2nd and 6. Talked down immediately. Oh my goodness, what an immediate stop on Wells. That's number 90 for Annapolis. Jimmy Naples, who we saw questionable to return, coming back and making a huge impact.
For a loss, no less. You need to make a lot of yards, but you don't want to see losses.
Now a big 3rd and 7. Jive gonna throw. Throws to the right. Pass complete.
Oh.
But it's gonna be short of the first down. Catch made there by number 82, Kent Harris. Now 4th down and 2 with 5:15 to go. You really, it looks like they are going to bring out the punt unit. They might have conceded this.
Perhaps. I think if this were more competitive, this might have been a go for it situation. 3 scores down. It is rough for sure.
Yeah, 3 scores down because it's 24. It's 3 consecutive 2-point conversions, but that would be a tough order for any team. Inman to get the ball at about the 25, and he'll be brought down to the 28-yard line. 4:52 to go, and Annapolis will take over from their own 28. You got to figure Annapolis is probably just going to try to run the clock down, try to give Memphis as little time as possible to get close to coming back into this ball game.
Right, and so far this half, 28 unanswered points.
It's been amazing. Squarebush here on 1st down. Gonna go up for a gain of 4. And that does it. That is 300 total offensive yards for Randy Squarebush. 242 on the ground, 58 in the air. Congratulations, Randy Squarebush. 300 on the day. Now 2nd down and 6 on the I formation. Play clock down to 10. Annapolis starting to milk the clock here. Squarebush goes to the right side. Gonna push through, and he gets the 1st down. Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, it is hard to stop Squarebush. It's hard to stop them getting any 1st down at all. What seemed like the first half, and we're going to keep chiming back to that first half, where the defense kept getting punts and punts and punts. And Squarebush might have just been a late bloomer.
He might have been. Got a gain of 6 there. Now back into the heavy set here on 1st and 10. They hand off to Squarebush, goes to the right. Cannot shed another one. And gets down to the 47 for another gain of 8. And he is slowly but surely starting to get more yardage under his belt.
We got to give credit as well to the schemes that the offensive coordinators have been putting these players in. Just the blocking for Squarebush has been impeccable this game. We have seen a lot of key blocks made on the very first level, and then Squarebush just does the rest himself. So a team effort, and Squarebush just being made to look more incredible by his teammates.
Now closing in on 3 minutes to go in this game. 2nd down and 2. Again, Annapolis in the heavy set. 7 in the box. 8 in the box for Memphis. Squarebush up the middle. Gonna get a 1st down. And gets another gain of 5 to put it into Memphis territory. Now with less than 3 minutes to go.
And if we compare these offenses tonight, what has been the X factor is not the running game, I don't think, Ethan. It's the passing game. Annapolis, 230 yards versus Memphis, 77 yards on the air only, which leaves much to be desired. So it just seems like Memphis being forced into a one-dimensional game, and their other dimension, which is passing, has been their Achilles heel so far.
Another run here. Looks like the backups have come in for Memphis. Number 46, making it back to the original line of scrimmage there for no gain. We are a couple seconds away from the 2-minute warning. And there it is. 2 minutes to go in this game. Annapolis up 24, 38-14 on the Memphis River Runners. This is the SFL Minor League presented by APM Music on YouTube. So with 2 minutes to go, Annapolis up by 3 scores, 38-14 over Memphis. They got a 2nd and 10 here on the I formation. They will hand it off. Nah, Memphis will take a timeout here. That's number 46 for Annapolis, William McDaniels with the run. So it looks like that is the end of the day for Randy Squarebush. Looks like he will looks like he is more than likely going to get Player of the Game honors here today. Just absolutely ran roughshod over the Memphis running game, and just he just lit everybody up. It's 3rd down and 8 now. They're going to hand it off to McDaniels in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to be taken down for a loss, and Memphis will call their 2nd timeout here. So Memphis will have a chance to get the ball back here. Just a matter of figuring out what their field position will be and seeing if they can get themselves another score to make it a little close. They'll need a couple of miracles here, a couple of onside kicks to get things going, but they have a chance to make it close.
Right. I think tying it seems like out of the question, but you want to leave this game on sort of a good note. Let's see if we can get that score and go into next week with a positive note.
Absolutely. Just looking to accentuate the positive from your offense and your defense. Figure out where you need to adjust for next week. Next week, Memphis is going to be going north of the border to take on Ottawa. Looking at the updates right now in the chat, Ottawa is currently down 27-7 in the 3rd quarter. So if that holds, Memphis will be going into Ottawa with the same record at 1-3. 1st and 10 here for Memphis. A little worm burner. It's intercepted. Oh my goodness! And that picked off there by number 34, Stuart Zamelia. Boy, that should just about nail it in the coffin there, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, and unfortunately as well, it's the Memphis offense that nails their own coffin themselves with that pick. Yeah, it seems like when you go back to your locker room, definitely a lot of things to look into. Still a lot of positive things for this offense. It all starts with GP Wells, but I think if we can have GP Wells be supplemented by a passing game, it's going to open more routes, more doors for this Memphis offense.
Knee taken here by number 2, Michael Melton. That'll bring the last time out for Annapolis. So Annapolis, with this win, is going to go to 3-0. And their next opponent next week, they are going to be going up to the Pacific Northwest to take on Tacoma. They are 2-1 as of today. I believe they have yet to play. I'm looking at my schedule properly. They are going to be next up in the next about half hour or so. They will be kicking off in Tacoma against the San Jose Flight. Justin Reside and Rochelle Colston will be on the call for that. So Tacoma will either come into that game either 2-2 or 3-1, depending on the results of that game. Minute 11 remaining in this game. 3rd down and 13. Looks like they're going to try to kneel out and get as much time off the clock here as possible. 4 on the play clock here. There's the knee. So there'll be one more play at the 42-yard line. They're probably going to punt this ball away. So Memphis will have at least one more play to maybe do something with it. And maybe at least give themselves something positive to go home with. But just looking at this again, we went into the first half 14-10. And then, Memphis making that great last-second touchdown to end the half. And after that, it has been nothing. No scores from Memphis at all in this second half. And Annapolis has just run away with it. Punt underway here. Going to be taken down at the 6. It's going to bounce. Oh, bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Memphis will have probably about 1 or 2 plays to see if they can do something here on their final drive.
And that said, with 0 timeouts, I think they can only afford 1 play, because even if it was for a long completion, they still gotta run back to the line of scrimmage, and that might just be it.
They might be able to afford 2 if they can get the play out of bounds here.
Fair enough.
4 wide here on 1st and 10. In the prevent defense here for Annapolis. There's the throw to the side, incomplete. Looks like that was intended for Israel Adams, but caught that out of bounds before he could make any forward progress. So 9 seconds to go. 2nd down and 10. So only shaved 3 seconds on that play. They might be able to shave off 1 more if they can get a good one here. We'll see how this turns out. 3 wide on the left side. Time in the pocket. And pass is incomplete. And that was intended for number 82. Let's see. That was Kent Harris there, the intended target. So this will be your last play of the game before we get to triple zeros. Again, Annapolis will go to 3-0, and they will face Tacoma. Whether they will be either 3-1 or 2-2, depending on what happens against San Jose. And that'll be coming up in about 20 minutes' time. Memphis will go 1-3, and if the score holds with Ottawa against Madison, and that's a big sack there. Not what you want to end it with. Ottawa, they will probably go, both be facing off at 1-3. Triple zeros on the clock. It is final. The Annapolis Navigators beat the Memphis River Runners 38-14. And look at all of those yards. And most of that can be attributed to one man, and that is Randy Squarebush.
Yep, Randy Squarebush has been lights out tonight. Just his ability to shed tackles is what puts him on top. I think his command of his running game, his physicality, basically the way he is built as an athlete. He is such a power running back, and I guess against linebackers, it is tough to stop a power running back. But I think besides that, Ethan, I think just his game is accentuated by the fact that the passing play is also consistent. Because if defenders are, concerned with defending the pass as well, routes will just open up for you. Routes opened up for Squarebush, and touchdown after touchdown.
Yeah, and that was the one passing touchdown there, that 28-yard pass to Lockett. And then here was Randy Squarebush getting a huge run. This was a 30-yard run that ultimately set up a 1-yard score for Randy Squarebush. And then I think this was the interception that just kind of sealed the deal for Memphis. Unfortunately, they just had a rough go of it. Cyrus Jive did not have a good day. 15 of 27 for 77 yards and 2 picks. Didn't get anything done in the air. Player of the game honors go to Randy Squarebush. 28 attempts for 261 yards, 9 receptions for 58 yards. He totaled 319 yards of total offense, and he had 4 touchdowns. I hate to say it, he beat Memphis all by himself. But a great performance. Congratulations, Randy Squarebush. Player of the game honors go to him today. That's going to do it for Memphis. Once again, the final score, Annapolis 38, Memphis 14. This has been a presentation of Simulation Football League Minor League Action, presented by APM Music. For Mark Lopez, for our head commissioner, Cam Irvine, I'm Ethan Muslin. Good night from the Blues City.